Don't follow your dreams, folks. You'll end up here looking like Fat Malfoy. I like you already. You're going to be helpful. I like that. I like this guy. No, don't follow your dreams. You're going to be here looking like a paramilitary leprechaun. Okay? I can see if you going, oh, I hope the leprechaun dances. Oh, that'll be really nice. I can see who bought the tickets and who is here with the person that bought the tickets, okay? Don't follow your dreams. I'm from Northern Ireland, right? Just saying, Northern Ireland. I've already pissed off the people that call it North of Ireland. Is that you? Yeah. I've already restarted the troubles. We're 1 minute in, okay? So I came up with a solution, right? Northern Ireland, I'll be whatever it wants to be just to help me sell tickets, okay? So I've created this Mexican flag, okay? And if you spoil one more punchline, there's a bomb underneath this jacket, okay? Yeah. I know the Mexican flag's confusing when I look like a young Trump, okay? But if there's... But don't follow your dreams, right? I'm from Northern Ireland, right? There's one rule in Northern Ireland. No ambition. If you look like Fat Malfoy, you're born Fat Malfoy, you die Fat Malfoy. That's it, okay? Like, there's never any pressure back home to change my looks, because back in Belfast, we all look like potatoes. We're just broad-shouldered, big head, damp. And that's just the women, okay? That's just the women. We're all like potatoes, and I thought I was like an 8.5 back home. You know, I thought I was like a Tesco's finest potato, okay? Sorry, Walmart's finest potato, okay? I'm keeping the Americans involved, right? But then I get to London, and everyone's so hot here. Look, the ladies it's getting so hot, the ladies have to take their clothes off, okay? He's okay?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Has anyone understood anything I've said so far? Okay. Now, back home we look like potatoes, right? But I get here and everyone's so hot, you know? Like, look at you. You drink a lot of whole milk?
Here and there.
Here and there. What height is that?
6'4".
6'4". Yeah. Correct. I'm 6'4" with an Australian accent, and I wear cool musical t-shirts, so I'm so trendy. 6'4", drink a lot of milk, that's where I'm going. Whole milk?
Yeah.
Yeah? You look like you could catch a cow in the field, flip it over and get the milk from the teat. Oh my God. I don't think we're the same breed of person. I think I'm more genetically related to a potato than I am to that. The milkman. Oh, I want to look like the milkman. Do you go to the gym, milkman?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's where I'm going wrong. Okay. I tried to go to the gym once, milkman, right? I went to the gym one time, and I nearly died for being a pervert. Because Northern Ireland, we don't have gyms, right? If you want cardio, escape a priest. Okay? Northern Ireland doesn't prepare you for the gym. Like, if all these hot people in the gym, we don't have really, like, in Northern Ireland, you don't check people out in the gym because you're probably related, okay? But ladies, I love you. I would never objectify you, okay? I love you bitches, okay? But there was this one potato, right? And she was doing a squat. I'd love to demonstrate, okay? But I have an injury called I only eat chicken nuggets, okay? Enjoy the VIP seats, girls, okay? Enjoy the VIP seats. Chicken nuggets. And she was doing a squat, and I couldn't take my eyes off her, okay? I'm sorry to be a creep, but I just couldn't. She had the most beautiful ass I'd ever seen in my entire life, okay? And I'm trying to justify my creepy behavior. I'm like, she's an artist working on her art. Is art art if no one appreciates the art? People go to art galleries, we don't call them art perverts. And then I see that she's recording her workout, and I've just been standing there. I was like, oh my God, I left Belfast to avoid the troubles. What am I going to do? First thing that comes to my head, personal trainer. My heart's beating faster than anyone else's in the gym. I'm panicking. I go, option number 2. Are those Lululemons? I don't have the personality to pull that off, okay? So I don't know what to do. Third and final option, delete the video. She's facing that way. I'm thinking, don't be weird, Reece, do some stretches or something. Even the phone's looking at me like, bro, this is a mistake. When all I hear is, oi, mate, what are you doing with my girlfriend's phone? And this fridge of a man runs over and he grabs me and he starts choking me. What are you doing with my girlfriend's phone? I thought it was my phone. Idiot. And he's choking me and I'm thinking maybe it's better if he kills me. And I'm thinking of the newspaper the next day. Local hero kills pervert. Why'd I have to be the pervert? And he's choking me and I'm thinking of my family at the funeral. My granddad's going to be there. There's no way he was at the gym. Uncle's going to be there. Oh, he died being choked by a man. I knew he was gay. So I'm like, I can't die like this, okay? So he's choking me. And I just go, choke me harder. He's like, frick. And the girlfriend, she hears this. She's like, babe, what's going on? This pervert here is watching you squat. And he's asking me to choke him. Are those Lululemons? She looks me up and down and she says to the fridge, babe, I think he's a bit special. The fridge looks me up and down. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That's her phone, not your phone. And he rubs me on the head like a golden retriever. I'm just standing there like Boris Johnson. Obviously the rest of the gym is watching this pervert execution. And he goes to the rest of the gym. He means no harm. He's not a threat. No, I've done classes with the rest of the gym. I've spoken to the rest of the gym. And they're all just watching me like, yep, that checks out. So my options are special or pervert. Not great, okay? But then I was thinking, wait, I've just stared at the best ass I've ever seen for about 3 minutes, okay? I've been choked by a man that I didn't have to pay. And he's apologised for me. I'm from Belfast, I have a way out of trouble. This isn't God's punishment. This is God's gift, okay? And from embracing how I look, there's been major positives, okay? Like the fridge has been so supportive. Like, thank you so much for coming today, big man. I really appreciate it, okay? Sorry, I didn't recognise your girlfriend from the front. Don't dream of changing your look, folks, okay? You're perfect how you are. Okay. That was a lot. The jacket was a huge mistake. I'm so sweaty. No, don't follow your dreams. I'm from Northern Ireland, right? Really, the whole place, your family, your village, your country is just built to make sure you don't follow your dreams. Okay, everyone emphasizes if you follow your dreams, you die. Okay, for example, I took a singing lesson one time, and ever since my family have called me well-fed Sheeran. I was on Instagram, right, and one of these adverts popped up for like for like a hot singing teacher. She was called Susie, right? And I was like, oh, hello, Susie. This sounds interesting. And in her bio, it said, if you want a singing lesson, send me a video of you singing and we'll arrange a class. I'm thinking, okay. Have a little look. Sexy Susie, let's see what's going on. So I put my phone down to record. And I'm like, hi, Susie, big fan of your work. I'm thinking, don't mention the bikini photos, Reece, okay? Don't mention that. Big fan of your work. I see myself, like I don't really have any musical talent or training, but I see myself as like a singer, songwriter, rapper, you know, like a triple threat. So today, I'll be performing a song from the greatest singer, songwriter, rapper of our generation, Ed Sheeran. So I'm there, now I'm in town, break it down, think I make a new sound, playing a different show, right now in front of you, cause it's you now. Child seems love is great now. See me lose focus, I sing to you now. And then I'm thinking, oh wait, am I actually really good at this? I don't really know. Okay? So I'm thinking, oh wait, maybe she wants a remix, you know, maybe I should sing when I'm like, when your legs don't work like they used to before. I'm in love with the shape of you. And then I see a bunch of reactions pop up on the screen of my phone. And I've been live streaming this to Instagram. And my whole family's in the comments. Mum's wrote, oh look, not so Slim Shady. Uncle's replied, too many M&Ms. Granda writes, well-fed Sheeran, the shape of you is a circle. Worst part is, someone tagged Sexy Susie in the comments. Susie sends me a DM saying, Reece, you're an inspiration, but unfortunately I'm not trained to work with special students. Don't follow your dreams. Don't be a singer. I'm not better than my family, though. My family, like, they mock me for my dreams, but I mock my dad, okay? Because my dad followed his dreams. Ireland, Northern Ireland, north of Ireland, there's two things, right? We have Catholics and Protestants. My mum was Catholic, and my dad was Protestant. Even worse than Protestant, my dad was English. Even worse than English, my dad was a British soldier. Correct response. Even worse than a British soldier, my dad played the flute in the band. Do you know how hard it was growing up in Northern Ireland with a gay dad? Everyone else is like, my dad will fight your dad. And I was like, well, my dad will make you feel things you've never felt before. But from a young age, I had to keep a secret, right? Because he goes, Reece, you can't tell anyone my secret. Or bad men with balaclavas, guns and tattoos will come round to the house, they'll tie me up, spit at me and call me bad names. And at 6 years old, I was like, yeah, I bet you'd like that. So to cope, I'd imagine he was sent to war, you know? Because when there's a war, the British Army sends the band to motivate the troops. Because if you're in the desert preparing for war and you have to listen to my dad, war doesn't seem that bad. All the other soldiers, the Catholic killing real men, they'd be there cleaning their guns. And my dad would come in. And then he'd clean his flute. You didn't break eye contact with me one time there at all. He's licking his lips and everything. That's unbelievable. Oh. But it was really tough because in Ireland, like, I was in a really Republican Catholic area and they hated two things, British soldiers and the Queen. And my dad's both. So I'd have to lie, you know. The other kids would be like, Reece, what does your dad do? And I was like, oh, my dad's a priest. Your dad's a pedo. Yeah, big old pedo, actually. Don't come round to the house, he's always blowing. Oh, don't come round, or he'll pedo you too. Because pedo's better than piccolo, folks, okay? It's the only wordplay in the whole show, okay? If you're here for that, there's nothing else, okay? No, don't follow your dreams. My dad followed his dreams, and now he died of more. Well, he didn't, but he's dead to me, so. I'm glad one person laughed at that, okay? I'm glad one person. Thank you for your service today, okay? No, don't follow your dreams. My whole village, I'm from Bali Ward, rural Northern Ireland. My whole village just advertised, don't be ambitious, right? We have one tourist attraction in Bali Ward. It's called Bali Ward Dolmen. It's 2 rocks with 1 rock on top. Imagine Stonehenge, but one of them. One henge. It's got 16 reviews on Google. Top review, good parking. Lowest review, limited parking. And these rocks have existed for 5,000 years, and for 5,000 generations of Bali Ward, everyone's been like, well, we're not going to beat the rocks. Are we? Rocks will do. So I hated these rocks growing up, so I did what any Irishman does when they hate something, right? I imagined that the IRA would come and they'd blow up the rocks. But you can't blow up rocks. You just get more rocks. More tourist attractions, right? Only way to beat rock? Paper. But I can't read, folks, okay? I can't read. Don't follow your dreams. Even in my dreams, I can't do it, okay? No, don't follow your dreams. Don't take the risk. I did some deep research into Northern Ireland about following our dreams, and we were ambitious one time in Northern Ireland. We built the Titanic. Oh, I miss you. You're quite young. Are you quite young? Oh. Is your boyfriend the fridge? Oh, well, there I go. Starting conflict again. Okay, well. If possible, try not to upset the 6'4" giant for me, okay? So you're his girlfriend for now, okay? So you're not young, okay. Girls, you're quite young? Yeah? Have you seen the movie, Titanic? Yeah. Just 500 TikToks smashed together, was it? Yeah. If you haven't seen the movie Titanic, right, it's a movie about a boat, okay? And when there's a movie about a boat, it's never the boat arrived early. Titanic, 1 trip, well, half a trip, and then we killed Leonardo DiCaprio, which is a real shame because he would have loved you too. Because they're young, okay? Because they're young. And I don't know why the English thought it was a good idea to go to Belfast to build the Titanic. The English people are just like, can you build us a boat? Who's going to be on the boat? Just the finest English folk in the whole land. We can build that boat. Can you give us a good price? Honestly, mate, feels like we should be paying you. And how long will this boat take? Well, it's going to take us some time to sharpen the iceberg. Any other country would be ashamed of the Titanic. Northern Ireland. Top tourist attraction. The Titanic Museum, okay? Girls, I used to work in the museum. I played Leonardo DiCaprio. After he drowned. The Titanic Museum is literally shaped like an iceberg, okay? And in the museum, there's a sign that says, it was fine when it left here. Don't follow your dreams unless it's the spiked English, folks. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, hello. Does my ass look big in this jacket? I don't know. Oh, by the way, female camera operator. Ally alert. What are we doing? What, supporting women in arts? What are we doing here, guys? No, it's only because she was cheaper, so... oh, she's going to ruin this edit for me now, isn't it, Ruben? Oh, don't make me look fat, okay? Make me look like him. AI our faces, okay? It's usually me filming women. This is nice. Well, we can't use this take, okay, that's that gone. No. Don't follow your dreams, folks. Don't follow your dreams. Or you'll end up in prison for just what you just said. Okay, I'm panicking all about it. Don't follow your dreams. I dreamed of dating like a Latina. Do we have any Latinas here? 10 animals. Did you say no? I have checked, okay? We are safe. They'll not be getting past me. Okay. ¿Tenemos Latinas aquí? I will guess. Okay, I will guess. Okay, we all believe I'm going to guess. That's not good for me, okay? No, Latinas are my favorite. Hot Catholics with good food. We've already established the women here, they don't want Louis Capaldi, okay? I have no land to offer these ladies, okay? But in South America, they have a word for this. Gringo. I think it means sexy white boy from what I can work out. And I went to South America and they all wanted este patata. And my jealous friends back home, they were like, Reece, the Latinas are only dating you for your passports. Oh no, my passports. Don't take my British or Irish passport. That lets you work anywhere in the UK or EU region. Don't do that. They're like, they're only dating you for your money. What money? Like, yeah, well, they're going to cheat on you with a Latino. I get cheated on in the UK by ugly girls. So I'm on a date with this girl, right? And she's like, so you're from Northern Ireland, is that in the UK or Ireland? And I was like, I've never even thought about it. What would you like? And she was like, I've always wanted to have a British boyfriend that works in London. And I was like, well, God save our gracious King. I'll burn the jacket, okay, I'll burn the jacket. And then she goes to me, you know, you're the first non-Latino I've ever dated. That's not good for me, okay? Latino men are much better than Irish men, okay? Latino men, they have emotions. Irish men, we have 3 emotions. Shame, guilt, drunk. Okay? And that's 4 fingers there, okay? Yeah, hallelujah, okay? I hope you're not raising your hand because I've got blonde hair, blue eyes, because that's a very different show, okay? 4 emotions, 3 emotions, right? Latino men, they can do a bit of salsa. Girls, I'm trying to work here, okay? The orgy will start after the show, okay? I can do a bit of salsa. Irish men, this is all we have to work with. Latino men, right? They can roll their R's. They have vibrators in their mouth, okay? Irish men, when I go down, I have to be like, A, B, C. I have to sound it out, and I always get confused at LMMP. Latino men, when they're born, right, they're just sexual beings. When they're born, they have to be taken away from their mums because they'll try to sleep with them, okay? Irishmen were born via immaculate conception, okay? Irishmen, we learn about sex from priests, okay? Not like that, okay? No, that was a... we get taught about sex from priests, right? I didn't think that was weird. I did think it was weird. It was just me. That is not true. Can we clarify that? He was in the class and he was like, I think it's better to show, not tell. I was like, oh. No, I'm joking. What he did was the priest showed me Northern Irish porn. It won't be dropping today. I'm so sorry, okay? Northern Irish porn is just like normal porn, except it starts after the sex, right? And it's just two people apologizing to God crying, okay? And I was watching it being like, is that my cousin? So while I'm doing this, she's looking at me. I haven't spoken in about 2 minutes. I've been thinking about Latino men the whole time. So I'm like, I need to save this date. So I go, do you do any sports? And she goes, my main sport is sex. The only way sex is a sport for me is because I watch it at home. So while she's staring at me and I'm having a panic attack, she looks me up and down and she goes, you look like your main sport is darts. Don't follow your dreams or it might turn into a nightmare, folks, okay? Don't follow your dreams. No, I just have one big dream for this show. I just have one big dream. I want everyone to know, like, we've got a nice mixed group of people here. I want everyone to know, like, regardless of what race, religion, gender you are, that I will sleep with you. Okay? As long as you're hot and can keep a secret, let's get going, okay? But it's hard because I'm from Northern Ireland. We're literally a country of white relatives, okay? I don't know how to interact and not offend people. You know, I just want to get along with everyone. Like in Ireland, the common thing to do is if you meet someone Irish, you go, oh, do you know such and such? Because you are related, okay? It's just how related are we, okay? But it's tough because I was never taught how to interact with other cultures because like when my granda meets someone from Asia, he always goes, here, would you know Mr. Chow from Belfast? I'm like, granda, not at airport security. Don't be an idiot, granda. Asia's at least 6 times bigger than Belfast, okay? But it's real tough at the moment. It's real tough for me at the moment because I actually have a stalker. I'm being stalked by a middle-aged Chinese man. Have we all seen Baby Reindeer? Yeah. Baby Reindeer is where a Scottish man is stalked by a woman, right? And the whole time I was watching it, I was like, I wish my stalker was a woman. You know, he's just complaining like, oh, she won't try to stop sleeping with me. Oh, she won't stop buying tickets. I'm like, shut up, okay? If anyone wants to stalk me, girls, if anyone wants to stalk me, discount on tickets, okay? Discount on tickets. But so I was at the Edinburgh Fringe where basically you do a bunch of shows every day for a month, okay? And the first day he was there and I go, oh, hello, sir, where are you from? And he goes, I'm from China. And I was like, wow, China. I love China. My favorite food's Chinese, chicken curry and chips. And I was like, what do you do for work? And he goes, I'm a scientist. And I go, wow, a scientist. And he goes, what? Do you think I work in the rice fields? And I was like, no, not anymore. I didn't know what to do. I'm thinking, Reece, you have a Chinese scientist in the front row. Do not mention COVID. Okay, don't mention COVID. And I go, oh, what are you, science? And he goes, I make COVID. And I just go, here, would you know Mr. Chow from Belfast? I do this and move on. Worst thing you can do. Next show, I'm back. I step on stage. And what he does is he heckles me, right? But he heckles me with my own joke. So I step on stage and he goes, Fat Malfoy. And everyone else thinks that's his joke. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, folks. I'm experiencing the Chinese takeover first here, okay? I think they want an easy target to warm up with, okay? So I try to ignore him, but what he actually does is he writes his own jokes. And the problem is, they're better than my jokes. He goes to me, I step on stage, he goes, "You look like you need another famine." Which is a great joke, okay? You're correct, it's a great joke. So I steal that joke off him, and now we're in some back and forth. And I don't know what to do. I can't ban things from the gig. I'm not China, okay? So it's getting too much. He's heckling me. I don't know what to do. Gets to the 16th show and I've had enough. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, folks. Gonna have to kick him out. He's gonna heckle me. He's gonna say, "You look like you need another famine," which is my joke. Okay, I came up with that joke. Okay? He's gonna talk about rice fields and all this stuff. So I'm gonna have to ask him to leave. So security come and they kick him out. Wasn't him. So now I have my own Netflix series coming out called Baby Panda. Everyone, okay? Baby Panda. Don't follow your dreams. It's not worth it, folks, okay? Keep it in the family. Don't think about other cultures. No, don't follow your dreams, folks. I needed a fresh start after everything that had happened with the Latino, the Rocks, Baby Panda. So I was like, what am I going to do? And as a white man, the best place for a fresh start is Thailand. It's where we all met, folks, okay? We all met there. And I went to Thailand. And I told my mum, "Mum, I'm away to Thailand to find myself." And Irish mums, they love their sons. And even my mum was like, "Oh, I've raised a prick." And I was like, "No, Mum, I'm going for the food and the culture." She was like, "Oh, I've raised a pervert." And she goes, "Okay, you can go, but just remember what happened to the Titanic when it left Belfast." And I was like, "Mum, I'm going to Bangkok. I better go down on something." So I get to Thailand, day one, I'm in the hotel room. I step off the bed, and I don't know what happens, but I experience the most pain I've ever felt in my right testicle. All I could think was, is this God spiting me for following my dream? The real God, the Catholic God, sorry, okay? And I didn't know what to do, right? Because I can't call an ambulance with this accent. Like, most of you today have not understood what I've said, okay? You're still waiting for me to dance, okay? So I was like, all right, mate, yeah, can you just send a wee ambulance there? Yeah, I was just having so much sex, I think, was the issue. And what's happened is the balls are like, no, I can't do that, okay? So I had to take the only form of transport available to me. A moped, okay? So I'm taking, sir, have you ever been in Thailand and you have a regional Northern Irish accent and your friends don't want to go with you because you're a bit weird and, you know, there's no girls there, you're actually by yourself and you step off the bed on day one and you think you're going to have a lot of sex, but you don't actually have a lot of sex because you get a spy paint from God. Ever had that? No? Okay, I'll make it more relatable next time, guys, okay? So I'm taking the moped to the hospital, right? Okay, I think I've ruined my chances with all of you girls, okay? Yeah. I get to the hospital and I go to the receptionist and there's a lovely Thai receptionist and I'm just like, it's just, she can't understand anything I'm saying, and there's a fruit bowl beside me and I pick up 2 apples and I put the apples down and pick up 2 grapes. Do this, right? And she goes, "Oh, go through to the doctor." And I go through and there's a lovely Thai doctor there and I go, and he goes, "Hello, I'm Dr. Jimmy. My English isn't very good, but we'll fill out this form and we'll work it out." And he goes, "Okay, what do you do for work?" And I go, "I'm a comedian." And he goes, "Comedy? I love comedy. I'm like the Jimmy Carr of the hospital. They call me Jimmy Tuk Tuk." I'm thinking maybe it's better if I die, okay? Do you know when you're about to go for major surgery, one thing you want from your doctor is a sense of humor, okay? So I sit down and he goes, "First thing, this isn't a cosmetic surgery, so we can't do anything about the fat."
Oh my God.
Ha 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 ha. And he pinches me on the stomach. And then he goes, okay, so we think your testicle is twisted in Thailand, okay? I've tested my test. I can't. It's the worst tongue twister, okay? There's a lot of trauma in here, okay? I've tested my I've twisted my testicle in Thailand, okay? So Jimmy's like, how did this happen? Well, it definitely wasn't during sex. Jimmy goes, were you trying to get the world record at the happy ending massage? Jimmy's talking to the nurse in Thai, and I'm just there. No one's really understood anything. I'm just there, please help. And in that moment, I realize I'm in Thailand for testicular surgery. No one's understood a word I've said, and I've walked into the hospital going... For those that haven't caught on yet, Thailand has a lovely subset of people called ladyboys. And I'm panicking. I'm thinking, oh my God, Jimmy's probably chopped 3 dicks already. What if force of habit kicks in? And I'm like, Jimmy, I'm just here for an untwist. Nothing wrong with ladyboys. That's the reason I'm here, Jimmy. Okay, they're great. Okay, they're great. If anything, they're too hot. Okay? Tits, dick. Someone that can drink with me. That's perfect, Jimmy. I know how to operate there. I don't need to do the ABC. I don't need to do that, Jimmy, okay? They're too hot. Imagine a girl that I can drink with. She can drive me home safely. She can parallel park the car. Do you know what's harder than parallel parking the car, Jimmy? Me watching her do it. And while I'm just panicking. I'm like, Jimmy, I'm here for a gap year, not a gap year. Jimmy comes up to me and he's like, don't worry, I'm a very good surgeon. And if I make a mistake, you already have tits. I get wheeled through to the hospital room, right? They take my trousers off. Jimmy starts laughing instantly. I'm lying there like a body positive Ken doll. I go to Jimmy. Jimmy, I've never had surgery. Please make sure I'm asleep. And Jimmy goes, don't worry, I'll make sure you wake up. So I'm just thinking I'm going to die, and all I can say is, Jimmy, I'm a grower, not a shower. It's very cold in here, Jimmy. I'm a grower, not a shower. I wake up, I feel like a bowling ball. Like how many fingers have been inside of me. Jimmy comes in with a jar, and he goes, oh, unfortunately, we lost the testicle. Joking. And he hands me a photo of the x-ray, okay? Signed, Dr. Jimmy. And he goes, surgery was a success, but no sex for 2 weeks. But that shouldn't be an issue. Jimmy took with the drive-by, okay? He hands me a bill which looks like my phone number. And I have no health insurance, so I have to do what any Irishman would do in that situation, right? I phone my mum. I'm like, Mum, don't react, but I've had testicular surgery in Thailand. And my mum goes, son, is this what you meant when you said you were trying to find yourself? I'm like, Mum, just send the money. Don't tell anyone about this, okay? I get home. My whole family's there, ready to make fun of me for following my dream, okay? I get wheeled in a wheelchair, right? And they go, oh, look, nearly dead Sheeran. When your legs don't work like they used to before. My uncle hands me a card that says, that takes balls. My grand is furious. He goes, I give you that money to sleep with a ladyboy, not become one. And my mum, right, she takes the photo of the x-ray and puts it up on the wall. It's now the top tourist attraction in Bali Ward. And underneath it, she just wrote, he was fine when he left here. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. don't follow your dreams, okay? Don't follow your dreams. Thanks very much, guys. One more thing. Thank you so much for coming out to the show and supporting the live version. I think it's much better live. Online, I'm a bit weird. Okay, we can all agree. But for coming to the show, this is for the people watching as well. If you come to the show, I always have little stickers. So join the mailing list, do that. Today I have 2 stickers. I have a Titanic with an iceberg getting sharpened. That's quite nice, isn't it? And I'm trying to come up with a name for the people who like my comedy. And I've come up with Irish Reece's Army. Which does stand for the IRA in retrospect, okay? It does stand for the IRA. But I've been Reece Kid, you've all been great. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.